We're excited to be here to talk about the Cascadia Tantra Festival. I'm Kim. I'm one of the coordinators, along with Amara and Ray. And then we have our wonderful tech support, Nicole, who's behind the scenes here, making all of the juju work. And so what we want to talk about today is what it is that you're bringing to our festival. The festival starts on January 8th. It's online. Ray and I've been on this team for a number of years now, and doing them in person and now this way. And so, Ray, I know you've got a couple of workshops you're bringing to us as well.
It is so nice to listen to what everybody is offering. I feel so inspired, as we pull this together and host this, just the cumulative energy of the presenters and, connection, fun, play, pleasure, intimacy, all of those themes and how they work together is just really, really exciting for me. So as I contribute to the flow, my first workshop is going to be risk management in the age of COVID. And, as we look at what we've been dealing with over the last 9 months, we realize that we can't make ourselves free from risk, but we can manage that risk. We can decide what is our risk tolerance, what is the risk tolerance of the people that are around us, and how can we interact with them in a way that is safe as we want to be. So we have different levels of risk tolerance that we all possess. And this is a really practical method of looking and negotiating what that risk management is with the people that you want to be closer to, or deciding whether you do want to step in closer to relationship with the folks around you. Who is it that presents a picture of risk management that you feel in alignment with your own, and how to do that from a practical level, right? As this continues to draw on, hopefully in the next few months things will start to get easier, but we're still really in the thick of it, and really making an informed consent decision around how you're going to manage your risk in concert with those around you is really at the top of the line here. The second workshop I'll be offering is sensation play for beginners. Now you may ask, how do you do sensation play workshop in a virtual atmosphere? And we tried it last time and it worked out remarkably well. So the way that this is constructed is that it is designed for individuals or couples, and you have this gentle, fun, no pressure atmosphere with which to explore sensation and how it lands in your body, how it lands in your emotions, and what your experience is. And there's no expectation of destination or agenda here. It is simply a gentle exploration. And it's really well designed for folks that have not done this before. It is also great fun for folks that have. So I encourage you to come out and play. This is a playful one. This will be happening. Both the last workshop and this are both going to be on Thursday, January 14th. The first one is in the morning. This will be an evening workshop. The third workshop that I'm offering is, how did we phrase it? Actually, it is self-pleasuring in sacred space. That is how we framed it this time. And essentially, your sexual relationship, your sensual relationship begins with yourself. And how is it that you can become more embodied with your sense of who you are as a sexual being, and have this held in the container of community? So having both, a solo exploration while being in community. Again, there's no expectation of destination or outcome. It is simply a gentle exploration of coming into the fullness of who you are as a sexual being, and really getting to explore that in a safe and nourishing manner through solo practice.
Excellent. Yay.
I think that about covers it. Is there anything else I want to say? Nope, I think that is good.
Okay, that's excellent. Yeah, those one of the things that we've talked a lot about is that the workshops can they all have a rating on them, white, pink, or red, being that white tantra is the consent workshop. It's some of the ones that I'm doing some of my self-reflection on. And then there's pink that are a little more sensual, and probably the sensual dance would be called a pink one. And then there's the red, which that self-love orgasmic experience is going to be in the red category. And so the classes will be recorded, most of them, except the red. We don't record reds. We record white and pinks for future, just for the participants. They get 30 days to have access to those recordings. And so thanks, Ray, for bringing us a little white, a little pink, and a little red. Sounds like you're bringing us all three. Thank you. And then there's our leader, our fearless leader, the woman that is the motor behind all of this, and that is Amara Karuna, who's coming to us from the islands today. Hi, Amara.
I'm really looking forward to being part of the opening and closing ceremonies where we help everyone connect. We do like a puja ceremony, connecting with all the people that are there in breakout rooms. It's a very beautiful way to begin and also end the festival. I love doing those. And I'm also going to be teaching a class on pelvic healing self-massage. So there's a lot of pressure points that relate to the acupuncture meridians and the Chinese system of medicine that exist all in the belly and around the pelvis and in the genitals, and ways of massaging yourself, your own belly, your own pelvic area, your own genitals, because we carry a lot of tension in our culture around that area, and that tension gets locked into the tissues as adhesions in the connective tissue. So I'll be showing you some ways to stretch the connective tissue and open it up so that then there's more blood flow in those areas, there's more nerve flow, electricity can go through there, and you can have more pleasure and more health in those areas. I personally do I'm a sex educator, and part of that class will be a slideshow that involves sexual anatomy, specifically related to the energetic points that we can work with. And we'll do a slideshow for a while, and then we'll actually practice on ourselves, and I'll lead you through a guided self-practice. These are wonderful things that you can do on your own, and especially if you have any illness or dis-ease in that area of your body, to renew your health, renew your pleasure in that area. And I also am organizing the festival, doing a lot of background work, and I love creating containers where we can, I'd say, create a strong vibration of love, create a strong energetic field. I think any form of ritual or times when people come together intentionally, especially when we're live together, it doesn't really matter if we're in the same room. It's nice if we are, but just the fact that our consciousnesses are all connected and all focusing at the same time creates a very strong energy field. And I'm really passionate about creating those energy fields right now to counteract a lot of negativity that's happening in the general energetic field of our culture. So I really appreciate you all and everyone who comes to the festival to come and just make a positive statement about love being reality. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amara. Love making love a reality in these times, and the theme of the festival is deeper in love, and having more and more opportunity to be in that heart space together with each other, and with new folk and with people that you've known. We also have, over the course of the 10 days, what we call pods, and that's where we get together in small groups of 5 or 6 to be able to talk really personally and be able to have some deeper communication, time for a deeper dive, time for some deeper teasing apart or looking at what's happening, what you're learning, what you're getting, what messages are coming through. And those groups are going to be, we have 3 different kinds of group. One is for the general. Everybody's welcome to that. We also have LGBTQ specific pods for those folk to be able to be specifically held and create a safe container. And then we have a BIPOC group for the people, Black, Indigenous, and people of color group that will be held by HEMA. And so we're going to have those opportunities to be able to dive in wherever you're at and whatever that means for you. And so the hope is, and you can see by these facilitators, thank you so much for being here today, the wide range of education and play, embodiment and move, music and enlivening, how to be vital. That's the thing that attracted, that brought me to Tantra, is that it was an all body experience. It's connecting all of my energetic centers together so that I can be embodied and engaged and more accessed. My workshop, let me say, is I get to do one that I call Tantric Ritual, Tantric Touch Ritual. And that's one where you can adapt it to be solo in the room by yourself, or you can bring a partner to your own room if it's somebody that you're pod bonded with, germ bonded with. You could even bring two if you wanted to. And I guide you through a touch ritual where we touch every little piece of each other without a goal, without a place to get. It's just designed to be a full embodiment receptivity experience. And last time we did this online, I've now done it a number of times because it's highly requested, because it is such a rare opportunity to have somebody guide you through an intimate activity in your home, in the privacy of your own space. And so the touch ritual for me is a really deep way to connect, not only, and I want to say that I'll say more about this as people register, it doesn't mean that that person that you're in touch ritual is somebody that you're necessarily sexually intimate with. It could be someone that you're just intimate with. And so because it's not sexually driven, but it's also not sexually ignored, it's a full embodiment ritual. You can do this with a dear friend, or you can do it with a lover. And so, or you can do it with yourself. So that's my workshop that I get to bring, as well as the pujas that Amara mentioned. We'll have an opening one where we get to really interact. We have some fun breakout rooms and sessions where we get to be in direct communication with other participants, and we'll do that again at the end. And Amara and I facilitate those together. So those to me are worth the whole thing, and how we get to meet each other and be in those spaces. And delighted to be with you all and to be bringing our gifts out in this new kind of format for the times. Way to meet the times, team. Way to meet the times.
Yay. Thank you so much, Kim.